Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eirelyn, and today, you already know what we're reading if you clicked on this video. We are reading The Assistant to the Villain series. I am very excited to start this. I've had these books on my shelf for a while, and the third book comes out in 2 weeks from when I'm starting this video, so it will be included in the video, but obviously I only have the first two now, and we will be starting with the first one, so let's put that one over there. But yes, I'm very excited to read this. I need a fun, silly, goofy romance fantasy series right now, and even if it gets a little serious at times, I know it'll have the silly, goofy vibes that I am wanting, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It seems like a very nice read. And ooh, I'm just so excited. So this will be spoiler free. I will just be talking about vibes, things I'm liking, things I'm not liking, in the least non-spoilery way that I can. So let's get reading. So I've read the prologue and the first chapter, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I could see this book becoming an obsession. I've liked what I've read so far. And there was a content warning at the very beginning of the book, so I'm intrigued to see how the author handles the more serious topics that have been mentioned, because so far it's kind of goofy, and it's, even though the villain is like severing heads all the time, there's still like a light air to the overall vibe of the book so far. So I'm just intrigued to see how, when the darker themes do come into play, how they're handled, and if they're handled with care. I don't think they wouldn't be, but I can imagine they will be handled with care, but I'm still intrigued to see how that happens. But I'm really enjoying it. I also got a Mars bar, so I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna continue reading. I can't even begin to explain the amount of giggles that I am giggling right now. What chapter am I on? So if you've read this book, I'm on chapter 12. They're at the tavern. The amount of secondhand embarrassment and awkwardness that I'm feeling. I don't think I have laughed consecutively at a book as much as I have with this one. I'm loving it. This is great. This is amazing. So I'm basically 50% through, technically 48 according to Storygraph, but I'm gonna do my midway through update anyways. I am really liking it. The conflict, like, it was a small conflict that just occurred, but it was good. It added tension and it added more meaning to the characters' relationships, and I really liked it. I really liked it. It stressed me out. You know when, like, you're enjoying something so much that when things start to go in a direction you don't want it to go, that you have to, like, stop watching because you're stressed by it? Or is that just a me thing? Either way, I'm liking it. More hints at the magic system is really cool, because the villain, his magic seems to be controlled by his anger, and he can, like, pinpoint weak points in a person, like where best to kill them, basically, which I think is really cool. And we're getting more backstory to Evie as well. I have theories on who this traitor is in the midst of his employment. I have thoughts, I have ideas. I will figure this out. The vibes are great. The giggling that I am having pleases me so much. And it's living up to what I said at the beginning, where I was like, the author is doing a really good job of toying between the goofy and silly and the serious, because it's showing, I don't even know, like, just, it's good. It's good, and I like it, and it's making me very happy, and I think it's a very well-written book. And I hope we see more and get more backstory, because there's a lot alluding to the villain's past. What is on my window? But there's a lot leading to the villain's past, and I'm very curious about it. And I'm also very curious because there's a main thing that is on Evie, on her body, and I want to know how that happened. I'm assuming, based off of the trigger warnings at the front, that it has something to do with that a little bit. But it's keeping me engaged, it's keeping me wanting to continue reading, and that is what you want out of a book. You want to keep reading, and you want to enjoy it, and, like, it's just so good. I finished it. 5 stars. That, the twists, the betrayals, the justice that has been served, and also the amount of anger I am feeling at some specific people. If you've read this book, I assume your anger is the same. That was so good. Oh, that one scene though, when they're at like the party. Like, my lord. This is probably the most slow burn of slow burn romances that I have ever read. And it is going to cause me emotional harm. I love this book so much. It is one of my favorites. The goofiness. We also got more information about Kingsley at the end, which I want answers to that. That was just like a little thrown in thing. Also, the setup to like the overall plot of how that like snaps. And I just want to say, usually when somebody's deemed the villain, they are never the villain. Like, the people who are claiming to be the good people are usually the most despicable people in the world. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting the second one tomorrow, I think. So I'll see you then. So I got a decent way through the beginning of Apprentice to the Villain today. So let's talk about my first initial thoughts of the book so far. This one is much more romantic than the first one. I am giggling. If I wasn't sitting in a chair, I would be kicking my feet. I really am enjoying the direction the plot is going in, and it's very different from the first one. Like, the first one was setting up a lot of the characters and like the general world, but now we're getting more into like prophecyness and the magic system and family and the difference between like the family you're born into and the family you choose, which I like that plot in books often, and it's just great. They better kiss. They better kiss is all I'm saying. There's more point of views. We've had Becky as a point of view in this one now, and Evie and the villain as like the other ones. We may have another one, because when I was flipping through, I saw another name, and I don't want to spoil that though, because I feel like that's spoilers, so I'm not going to say it. But which is exciting because it adds a different dynamic to the characters, because we're learning more perspectives of the office. I've never read a book with sprayed edges before though, and it's made me increasingly nervous to like read, because I'm like, am I rubbing off the purple? Like, what's happening? But I really like it. What's her name? Hannah? She does a really good job at like focusing on the characters when the characters need to be focused on, and focusing on the plot when the plot needs to be focused on, and the humor and the serious tones, and it's just so good. Because I know it's going to be a 4-book series, right? So when the 4th book comes out, I may just do like a single video on it, and because the 3rd book will be in this video, and that one's accomplice to the villain, so I don't know how we're going to get to that point. But I've been trying to like figure out what the next A will be, and my boyfriend's been helping me try and like theorize, and we've been like, approved by the villain, apologies to the villain, and all these like different ones, like appraised to the villain. So we're trying to figure it out, because I'm like, what's the next step? Because if you go from assistant, apprentice, accomplice, what's the next step, you know? So I'm trying to figure that out. But I'm very intrigued to see where this one goes, because with the prophecy stuff, with a lot of books to do with the prophecy, there's only so far you can go with it until it's like overdone. And maybe not overdone's the word I'm looking for, but like you can only stretch out a prophecy so far until things start going wrong more. So seeing how that's going to get stretched, because even if they were to fulfill the prophecy, maybe they'll do it wrong or something. Like, I don't know. But I am enjoying it a lot. But I wonder if we'll get any more news about Kingsley, because I want more of that backstory between the villain and Kingsley. So, update time. I'm now 56% through the book. See it? So, my feelings and my thoughts are pretty much the same. I'm loving it. This is a great book. It's full of everything I want in a book, where it has great character interactions and character development. I love the addition of the point of views. I am so intrigued about Becky. I need to know more about Becky. We just had a crazy moment in Evie's house. If you know, you know. The tension. I really, really, really enjoy that, like, no plot is overshadowing another plot. Like, they all perfectly mesh together and, like, fit. And it's like, you have your overarching plot, and then you have, like, the romance subplot, but, like, the romance subplot is also with the overarching plot, and it all intertwines, and it's a beautiful, yeah. I love it. I love it. It's so good. And there's more stuff going on with Kingsley. I want to know about the frog. I want more information about this frog. I'm still in my pajamas. Don't mind it. I just finished. Fabulous. 5 stars. Beautiful. Immaculate. I need the third one now, which is great that it comes out in a week, because I don't know if I can wait. Like, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? I have heard rumors that the third book is the most romantic, and I hope, maybe the author said that, I don't know, but I hope it is, because these people need to kiss more than once. Anyway, the development on Becky's plotline, beautiful. Kingsley's, more information. I think that's going to develop more too in the next book. The prophecy, ooh. Because, okay, so my theories, based off what was found at the end of the book, it kind of changes the title, you know? Like, ooh, because, so they have to find something again in the next book for the prophecy, right? So that's what the next book's gonna, the plot is amazing. Like this, it's great. It's an amazing series. I love it. I don't think I could suggest it even more, because it's amazing. It's great. And I'm very excited for the next one. But I can't believe I have to wait a week. So I moved my room around again. I'm still trying to figure out, like, angle-wise where it would be best. Like, maybe like this. This can work. Can be. Do I want this photo in the background every video? Maybe not. Oh, my eye is twitching. But that's not the point of why I'm filming. I got the third book. And I'm going to be starting this today. Like, within a few minutes. But I got my Raven Psychographic Novel Special Edition. So I'm going to open that. But I'm going to be starting this today. So this is the filming setup. I still am trying to figure it out. Because, like, I could sit like this. Like, that's kind of uneven. Because you're on a little thingy. Then my calendar's in the background. Like, do we want my calendar in the background? That's a lovely question. I thought about putting the chair in front and then framing. We'll figure it out. So I've read a good chunk of the book, and I was like, maybe I'll just update at the end and then just share all my opinions then. And I was like, no, I should probably update and at least say some stuff. So these are my thoughts so far. I am enjoying it. I do think it is probably my least favorite. I've given the first two, which are right there, 5 stars. At this current moment, this one would probably get 4 stars. I'm obviously going to finish it because I am enjoying it. But it's just dragging a little bit, and like there's a lot more characters' point of views. We've gotten Evie, the villain, Blade, Becky, Claire, Gideon, like we have all of these point of views. And it's a lot. We have Kingsley as well. And the first book was them having banter, flirting, doing their thing. The second one was them kind of realizing, oh yes, we do actually really, really like each other. We're both in love. But like we can't be together for professional reasons and all that. And now this one is just kind of dragging it on where they both want to be together, but because of reasons, the villain's just like, no, I'm not gonna give in. And it's just dragging to the point where I'm like, you should be together already. Like, just give in. Like, it's just... And then I'm enjoying the plot as well. There's just certain things where I'm like, this is just... It's being elongated for no reason when we could have these other elements focused on and have them already being together, and that being... adding to the conflict of stuff of them being together. Like, they can be together and still have their banter and their fights and all that. Like, the tension doesn't come from them not being together. The tension comes from them wanting each other. And then you can still keep that tension with them wanting to be professional and having to, like, maybe trying to, like, hide it from everybody, but everybody, like, knows what's happening. I don't know. But I'm enjoying it. It's just, this one is probably my least favorite because... I'm 60% through this book, and I would have thought that they would be together officially by this point. And if they are by the final part of this book, then yeah, that's great. But it's just taking a little while. And then it's making me be like, what is the fourth book? Because there's going to be a fourth book. What is that one even going to be about? It's a very slow burn. And if it's slow burning too much, then... Because... There's a way to do slow burn when the two characters aren't realizing, I guess, that they like each other. But the readers know. But they have kissed multiple times. Like, multiple times. Anyway, cat screaming. I am going to try and finish this today. So I'll update you once it's done with my final thoughts and opinions and all of that. Done. Finitoed. Finished. Okay, that ending was great. My star rating moves up to 4.5 because still was a little boring. Just a little bit. Like, I still enjoyed it. I had fun. I had giggles. I laughed a lot. It was great. Just a little something missing. Still a little confused about some things. Maybe because I read it too fast and skipped over some parts, but who knows? It was great, though. Now I have to wait for the fourth one, which I don't even know when that's coming out, what the title is, when it could be. I feel like they gave away the title of the next book, though. It was in here somewhere. Hello? I know it's here. I know it's here. Hello? Adversary. It might be adversary to the villain. But that ending could change how it does. Would it be... It could be adversary to the villain. It would still make sense. I don't know anymore, guys. This was great. This whole series was great. This can go on the bookshelf. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. I guess I hope you liked this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It was cool. I like the series. I like the characters. Anyway, see you in the next one.